Happy Sunday morning. I'm Ashley Moore, and welcome into the Prep Rally. We are here for yet another edition of State Championship Sundays, and today's a big one, State Championship Softball. Riverdale Ridge taking on Cherokee Trail in the 5A State Championship. Top of one, Zoe Linfield at bat for the Ravens, and she starts off hot. A flare to left center, and in comes Jayana Sandoval on the RBI double. Ravens 1-0 after one. Top of the third now with Maddie Ortiz hits a solo bomb in her final high school softball game. And that, my friends, is how you leave a mark on a program. 2-0 Riverdale Ridge. But Linville isn't done yet. She smacks another one deep to center field. But what a catch by Isabel Becker. We got to see that one again. My goodness, putting her body on the line for her team, and she's probably sore this morning. A runner does come home, though, to make it 3-zip. To the bottom of four, Isaiah Silicarlone at the plate. It drops in, and watch Kylie Twilt turn on the track speed to make it home. 3-1 game now. But thanks to plays like this one, the Ravens remained dominant. Ortiz getting it done again, this time with a 2 RBI double. The Ravens go up 8-1 in the fifth. And look at Ortiz laying down the hammer. But the Cougars would rally late, bottom of 5, when Sydney Cobb erupts from the plate. She hit that ball so hard, I'm certain it would clear Coors Field. A 2-run shot to cut the lead in half now, 8-4. But it wasn't enough. Ortiz with her final strikeout of her high school career, and it's the best one of all. For the first time in school history, Riverdale Ridge are state softball champions.
It's amazing. We've been trying to get at this for 4 years, and it's amazing that I finally got it my senior year. We were so disappointed that we lost last year that we came back with a vengeance this year, ready to conquer a new class.
You know, I wouldn't be here without my seniors. I'm just so happy that we came as a team and we fought 4 or 5 games. We wouldn't be here without my team. It feels really good. Let's go Ravens.
Well, in 4A was the back-to-back reigning state champion Lutheran Lions taking on the Windsor Wizards. Bottom of the first inning, Lou Haas, Alexia Severson at bat. And with the grounder to left, she drives in Mackenzie Glenn for an RBI single for the only run of the game. And I think I just spoiled the outcome, but this one was a pitcher's duel. Windsor's Jenna McGinnis with the quick glove snag for the out to end the half inning. And as for Lutheran's next superstar pitcher, it's sophomore Annie Schroeder throwing the strikeout, allowing no runs on the day. But to the final out, this one's headed right and right into the hands of Addie Brightman. To end the game, Lutheran storms the field for their 4th consecutive state title. And if you didn't think they were a dynasty before, you must be a believer now.
I believed that we could do it, and I was nervous, but I trusted in God that He had a plan, and whether we won or lose, it was for His glory. And you know, we can't put that pressure on ourselves. So I just came out here and wanted to have fun, and it didn't matter whether we won or lost. I just was grateful to be here.
The University Bulldogs taking on the Eaton Reds for the 3A title. And then to the top of one, Natalie Galindo at bat, and is headed straight to the pitcher Shin. Oh, she'll need to ice that later. And in comes Jassy Cole, 1-zip University. But to the bottom half, Eaton looking for a three-peat, and Emma Anderson gets them started. Solo homer undoubtedly clears the barrier as she rounds the bases to tie the game at 1. But notice I said getting them started, because right after, Bria Foster says it's my turn. Ding dong, a hitting clinic. Eaton goes up 5-1 in the first. All right, so Anderson back at the plate, and she sends a pop fly to center. The runner on third tags up and makes it home. But please watch what happens next. Who wants to see a rundown? I know I do. Zoe Hamilton in between second and third, and the inevitable happens. University gets the tag out. But you want more offense. Galindo has you covered. My goodness, we've lost track of the amount of homers in this game. This one cuts the lead to 6-3 Eaton. But the hole was just too big to recover from. The Bulldogs grounds out for the final out of the game, and for the 3rd consecutive year, your Eaton Reds are your 3A state champions. 8-6 is your final.
It's just something that is changed Eaton history. Like, it's going to be something that we're going to take on for the next few years.
It hasn't really sunk it in yet. It usually hits on the bus ride home. That's when I usually get super emotional. But I'm so happy to send our seniors out with something special.
Well, earlier this week was the team edition of state championship tennis. And let's just say some of these programs continue to mark their territory. Like this one right here. You see it, the big boys, the trophies you earn at state that will grace your school's trophy cases for decades to come. And the 5A title was between, you guessed it, Regis Jesuit and Cherry Creek, as Creek's Charlie Stern closes out set number 1 in number 1 singles. But he played against the 5A individual champion, Regis Jesuit's Alex Rodriguez Field, who battled back in the number 1 singles with this nice shot at the net. But Stern, too Stern, hits match point for the Bruins' first point of the day. And what a way to cap off his high school tennis career against a familiar foe.
We've practiced for years together. He's a great guy, but you know, obviously it felt good, and especially taking it off him after he just took the state singles title, felt amazing.
But remember, it's dual style, so the best to 7. On 4 doubles, Mitch Kelly and Truman Wooden win the point, and they'd win in straight sets. And for the 47th time in school history, Cherry Creek is the Class 5A boys tennis team champion. Then in 4A tennis, it's also no surprise. Led by Nathan Gold, the Kent Denver Sun Devils secured a 4-2 victory over Colorado Academy to win their 3rd straight dual style team championship and 14th overall. So congrats to Kent Denver, because this is what dominance looks like. Well, this time next week will be the flag football state championships. And as the inaugural high school flag season comes to an end, one school has perfected the wide-out position in both flag and tackle. And I'm sure a cornerback hates to see Arvada West coming. Arvada West flag and tackle football teams have 2 of the top receivers in the state. But who's the best?
I think it's her.
We're both really good.
Sarah Walker and Noah Muir are both listed in the state's top 15. And it just so happens that they both wear the same number in 21.
We didn't have the correct size because I wanted to be 8, because that's usually what I wear for football. But then my coach gave me number 21. I was like, all right, I'll go with this. And then I've watched the boys tackle team that same year, and I was like, oh, number 21 on their team's pretty good too, so this ain't a bad number.
Tackle football has been the name of the game for A West for quite some time. But when flag football won it all, people began to take notice.
My first instinct was I really gotta go watch him play, so I went down to the Broncos training facility and saw him play, and they're the real deal for sure. They're really good.
I didn't know he was there. I was, oh, okay, that makes me feel so happy.
And it's all love between the 2 teams.
We also see, we could take that concept, or we could do this, we could do that, you know, so we could take a lot of the stuff that they do and implement it into our game.
A lifelong dream turned reality for Walker.
I really wanted to play tackle football, but my uncle, he told me no.
The bona fide number 1 receiver headed into state, but she has her own number 1.
I see a lot of similarities between me and him. He's a wide receiver. He's the jump ball type wide receiver. And so if I had my money on any receiver in state, I'd put it on Noah.
Well, it's that time again to announce this week's Honor Roll winner. Every week, we ask you at home to vote for your favorite top play, and this week that was none other than Columbine senior Katie Forbes, who hit a walk-off 3-run bomb to win the regional tournament. Just 2 weeks after a complete right knee ACL tear, Forbes limps around the bases, but what a story, and hopefully she gets some rehab soon this offseason. But wait, we're not done. If you thought that was incredible, just stick with me through one more video. Think about all the athletes who'd love to play varsity sports, but a disability of some sorts has held them back. Luckily, Colorado is inclusive with unified sports. But over at Frederick High School this week, the Golden Eagles did one better. In a soccer game against Meade, Hunter Vickers, who's living with autism spectrum disorder, scored his first soccer goal in his last game of his senior season. And the team did what they should do, storm the field to celebrate. Vickers is a major part of the Golden Eagles community and has 9 senior banners. Meade would get the win, but what's better than a moral victory that makes your heart smile? Have a day, Hunter. But as always, we can't be everywhere. So if you're ever out at a game and see something you'd like featured on the Prep Rally, just send it over. That's all, folks. I'm Ashley Moore, and we'll see you next time right here on the 9 News Prep Rally.